My sister deliberately made her wedding day the same day as our younger sister's graduation. So I convinced my entire family not to attend the wedding. Brooklyn was supposed to be the glue that held our family together. Born premature, nearly didn't make it, so I get why my parents babied her. But somewhere along the way, babying turned into worship. Growing up with 5 kids in the house, Brooklyn's needs always came first. Her birthdays were productions. Her artwork went on the fridge while ours went in the drawer. My parents spent hours with her, minutes with us. It made her entitled in ways that still shock me. Last month, Brooklyn called to say she'd moved her wedding date up due to a venue cancellation. The new date, the exact day of our youngest sister Nadia's high school graduation. "I'm so sorry," Brooklyn said, voice dripping with fake sympathy. "But we've already sent invitations." Mom and Dad didn't even hesitate. "We'll just have to miss Nadia's graduation." The rest of us were sympathetic until Nadia pulled me and my brother Leo aside. "I was there when Brooklyn got that call," she whispered. "I told her I was graduating that day." She laughed and booked it anyway. That's when everything clicked. Brooklyn scheduled her engagement party the night of Nadia's 18th birthday. She announced her engagement at our oldest sister's wedding. Everything has always been about her. I confronted Brooklyn. She didn't even try to deny it. "Nadia's high school graduation doesn't matter," she said flatly. "We've been to plenty of those already." Here's what gutted me. Nadia had been looking forward to this for years. She'd watched all of us graduate, watched our parents throw massive celebrations. This was supposed to be her moment. I asked Nadia what she wanted. She looked at me with tears in her eyes and said, "I just want my day." So I told my family, "Nadia and I won't be attending the wedding." Leo dropped out too. Then our other siblings, Brooklyn, lost it. Mom called me ungrateful. Dad said he'd take Nadia to dinner after the wedding. Like that made it okay. My son was supposed to be the ring bearer. I pulled him from the wedding entirely. 2 days before the wedding, Leo and I went to my parents' house with our older siblings. We needed to lay everything out. There was yelling. Brooklyn accused us of sabotaging her big day. Then our oldest sister, Lydia, said something that changed everything. Brooklyn admitted she chose that date on purpose. This is normal behavior for her, and if you keep favoring her this blatantly, you'll never see the rest of us again. Dad's face went red. Not at us, at Brooklyn. I'd never seen him that angry. Mom asked us to leave. We didn't hear from them until Brooklyn's fiancé George called 3 days later. He was crying. "I didn't know." He said, "I didn't know about the graduation. I didn't know she did it on purpose." Dad had told him everything. The conversation that followed was brutal. We told our parents exactly how we felt. How Brooklyn's accomplishments were celebrated while ours were footnotes. Brooklyn tried to interrupt. Mom told her to shut up. George said we were still welcome at the reception, though he wished he could cancel the whole wedding. By Tuesday, Mom was back to begging us to attend. Our feelings meant nothing compared to Brooklyn's stress. I haven't spoken to her since. Dad took Nadia out for an early graduation celebration. Just the two of them. He apologized for specific things like canceling a fishing trip with me years ago because Brooklyn needed him. On graduation day, our paternal grandma came with us. We didn't think about the wedding. We just celebrated Nadia. Dad posted photos on Facebook congratulating both Brooklyn and Nadia. We laughed, imagining Brooklyn's face. 5 months later, the fallout is still unfolding. Brooklyn's honeymoon sent Mom into a spiral. She wasn't used to having no visitors. She called constantly, showed up at our homes, posted cryptic Facebook rants about ungrateful children. When I wouldn't let her in, she started calling for my son through the door. My partner threatened to call the cops. Meanwhile, Dad kept trying. He took each of us out individually, apologizing for specific moments we didn't think he remembered. Then he took us all fishing. The trip he'd canceled on me all those years ago. It was one of the best days of my life. Mom found out and lost it. She couldn't understand why we'd forgiven Dad, but not her. After a month of her rage, Dad moved into Lydia's guest room. He told Mom that if she didn't take accountability, he'd contact a lawyer. She didn't take him seriously. Last week, Brooklyn told Mom to reconsider what she was doing. That's what finally made Mom stop. Not losing her husband, not losing her kids.